5 Homemade treatments for high blood pressure. High blood pressure, a disorder known in medical terms as hypertension, is one of the #1 enemies when it comes to cardiovascular health. It is caused by thickening or obstruction of the arteries, which mean that the heart is forced to work harder to pump blood to other parts of the body. As a result, the heart muscle becomes weakened, and the functioning of the kidneys, the brain and the pancreas is compromised. However, these complications can be prevented if the disease is treated swiftly, since treatments focus on reducing the pressure and maintaining it at stable levels. While it is necessary to pay attention to the advice of medical professionals, you can also take advantage of some natural solutions that help to keep your blood pressure under control. Here we share 5 great alternatives to consider if you're looking for complements to a course of medical treatment for high blood pressure. Take note. Basil. This infusion of basil has diuretic and anti-inflammatory properties that help to keep high blood pressure under control. Drinking it decreases fluid retention and brings down sodium levels, 2 factors that can increase the risk of hypertension. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of fresh basil, 5 grams, 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters. How to prepare. Heat a cup of water and, once it's boiling, add the fresh basil. Cover the infusion and let it rest for 10 minutes. How to consume. Drink 2 or 3 cups of basil infusion per day, at least 3 times a week. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is a spice that's rich in essential oils, antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that help improve circulation and the health of our arteries. It is highly recommended for people with diabetes who are looking to control their blood pressure since, among other things, it also helps to regulate glucose levels. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 5 grams, 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters. How to prepare. Add the cinnamon powder to a cup of boiling water, cover and allow to stand for 10 minutes. How to consume. Drink a cup of this infusion before breakfast and, if you like, repeat in the afternoon. Cardamom. The properties of cardamom make it an essential element of the toolkit of anyone looking to relax their nervous system and bring down their blood pressure. The essential minerals it delivers help to regulate high sodium levels and, what's more, do wonders to boost circulation. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of cardamom, 5 grams, 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters. How to prepare. Add a teaspoon of cardamom to a cup of water and bring to a boil. Once it begins to boil, remove the drink from the heat and allow to rest for 5 or 10 minutes, until it reaches room temperature. Strain the drink using a colander and then drink straight away. How to consume. Drink 2 or 3 cups of cardamom infusion per day, after each meal. Flaxseed. Because of its high levels of omega-3, amino acids and dietary fiber, flax seeds can do wonders to reduce the risk of chronic cardiovascular diseases. The compounds it contains promote the control of high cholesterol and blood pressure, decreasing the risk of heart attacks, arteriosclerosis and other serious disorders. Ingredients. 1 tablespoon of flax seeds, 10 grams 1/2 cup of water, 125 milliliters. How to prepare. Add a tablespoon of flax seeds to 1/2 cup of hot water, and leave to soak overnight. The next morning, when the liquid is slightly thick, strain it and drink it. How to consume. Drink this mixture every morning on an empty stomach. If you like, add a squeeze of lemon juice to give it a little extra flavor. Ginger. Ginger is a traditional and highly effective natural remedy for controlling hypertension. Its benefits are attributed to its anticoagulant and vasodilator compounds, which help improve blood flow through the arteries. It also contains strong concentrations of antioxidants, fiber, vitamins and minerals that together help to eliminate the harmful toxins and liquids that contribute to increased blood pressure. Ingredients. 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, 5 grams, 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters. How to prepare. Bring a cup of water to the boil. Once it's boiling, add the grated ginger, reduce the heat and leave to simmer for 2 minutes. After this time, allow the drink to cool until it is lukewarm. How to consume. Strain the infusion and drink it on an empty stomach. Drink 2 or 3 times a day, after eating. Do you suffer from high blood pressure? Do you have a family history of hypertension? If you have any risk factors associated with this condition, go ahead and start making these remedies part of your routine and taking advantage of the great benefits they bring. Of course, if you are already taking any medications, consult with your doctor to make sure these remedies won't interfere with them.